to the Pin Project. If this is your first time to this channel, then welcome! Just to give you an idea, every time I do a tutorial, I test out a DIY that I find or a recipe on Pinterest or any other website, and I let you guys know if I give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So this week, one of the viewers sent me a request to do a DIY lantern made out of yarn, and I wanted to see if it's going to work for her and also for you guys to give you some feedback on it. So if you guys have other suggestions that you want me to try out, then please leave a comment below and let's begin. To start, you're going to need balloons, cornstarch, cooking spray, yarn, and just regular glue. I started out with making the glue mixture that we're going to be using, so I added in the glue. I added probably half of that bottle, but if you want the exact portions, I'm going to link down below in the comment section the link that I used from Pinterest. And then I'm adding in the starch right now and the water. So just mix that all in together, and in the end you kind of want that gooey texture. You don't want it to be too liquidy, otherwise it won't really stick to the yarn that we're going to be using. So that's about right. Now you're just going to blow up the balloon to the size of the lantern that you want, and then with a piece of string you're just going to be able to hang it up somewhere because it's going to need to dry overnight. Now this is the secret ingredient. Listen up guys. You need to heavily spray the balloon with cooking spray because that's what the yarn sticks to. That way it doesn't stick to the balloon once we pop it. Warning alert! This is the part that gets messy. You may choose to wear gloves when you do this part, but this is where you're going to need to dip in the yarn into that glue mixture that we just made and wrap the balloon right around it. And be super careful because you don't want the balloon to pop while you're working on it. So at first I decided to be nice and organized, and I would dip in small portions at a time of yarn into the glue mixture that we made, and then I would slowly wrap it and then repeat that process. But then I found it way too time consuming, so I just grabbed the whole yarn that I'm going to be using and dipped it all into the glue all at once. I realized that may have been a bad idea because my yarn all got tangled up and I wasn't able to untangle it, so I had to kind of chop it off and then start from the beginning. About half an hour later, this is the final look of the balloon after I wrapped it all into yarn, and this is my beautiful manicure. So what's the final verdict on this DIY? Well, it worked! Check it out. I was pretty happy that it worked. All I did was let it dry for 24 hours and I popped it with a pin, and that was it. I was pretty nervous because I've seen a lot of fails on it on YouTube, but this one really did work. So I give it a thumbs up. And one of the things that I want to note, not many people have commented about this, is that when it dries out, some of the glue tends to stick in between the yarn, as you can see right here. So what you're going to need is just grab a knife or something sharp and then just poke around in between the yarn, and then the glue easily falls out. But that's about it. So what's my verdict on this? I give it a 9 out of 10. It worked. It looks really well. The only reason I didn't give it a 10 out of 10 is because it was super messy, and I also had to poke around in between the threads to take out the glue. But other than that, if you're looking for a cheap method to do decorations, whether it's for a bridal shower or simply for your dorm room, then I would definitely and highly recommend doing this. I hope you guys liked this type of video, and if you did, please subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And if you have something that you would like me to test out for you, then please leave a comment below or contact me on my social media, and I'll have my accounts in the comments below. That's it for today.